hugs. The day that Thea was mad at Mommy, she took her little brother's Tate hand and walked out the front door. After they had walked for a long time, Tate said, "I need a hug." So Thea gave him a hug. "That's not the right kind of hug," said Tate. "Try something different." "Right," said Thea, "something different." So they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge snail. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug," said the snail. "I love to give hugs." And the snail gave Tate a big snail hug. "How is that?" said Thea. "Slime, slime, lots of slime, yuck," yelled Tate. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge skunk. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug," said the skunk. "I love to give hugs." And the skunk gave Tate a big skunk hug. "How is that?" said Thea. "Stink, stink, very yucky, stink," yelled Tate. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge porcupine. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug," said the porcupine. "I love to give hugs." And the porcupine gave Tate a big porcupine hug. "How is that?" said Thea. "Needles, needles, sharp pokey needles," yelled Tate. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge gorilla. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug," said the gorilla. "I love to give hugs." And the gorilla gave Tate a big gorilla hug. "How was that?" said Thea. "Hard, hard, much too hard," yelled Tate. So Thea took her little brother's hand and they walked all the way back home. Mommy said, "How was your walk?" "Tate got hugged by a snail," said Thea. "Slime, slime, lots of slime," yelled Tate. "And Tate got hugged by a skunk," said Thea. "Stink, stink, very yucky stink," yelled Tate. "And Tate got hugged by a porcupine," said Thea. "Needles, needles, sharp pokey needles," yelled Tate. "And Tate got hugged by a gorilla." "Hard, hard, much too hard," yelled Tate. "I need a mommy hug." So Mommy gave Tate a mommy hug, and Tate said, just right, a just right hug." "And the Thea who walked out the door so mad," said Mommy, "who hugged her?" "Nobody," said Thea. "Nobody gave me a hug, and I'm waiting for a mommy hug." So Mommy hugged Thea, and Thea said, just right, a just right hug." And then they all had lunch.